Hello everyone, welcome to the 1K special. Welcome to What If Midoriya, or what if Deku was Tobi? Yes, I'm doing this. This will be a very unique what if, due to Deku having two quirks. Chakra, I believe, what was it? I believe I said eyes? Yes. Deku would have two quirks as a child. Chakra and two eyes. This would be very interesting, you can say. At the age of 5, Midoriya and his mother would go to the quirk doctor. They would get his examination completed. Deku would have two quirks. As I said before, chakra and eyes. Of course, though, due to this, Deku would have a variety of abilities. And due to Deku having a quirk, a Bakugo wouldn't really have a problem with him. But anyways, before Bakugo, Midoriya would be at a park very shortly after that day. And you would meet a very kind girl named Rin. Rin would be a kinder version of Bakugo. And a lot more. She's very nice and polite compared to Bakugo, with insults and Sandori-ish vibes, I guess. At this time, they'll be exploring the forest. And, as a couple, minutes go by, they're having fun, finding lizards, animals, leaves, just finding, different types of plant life and animal life in general. Until, of course, that fateful day. They would inevitably exit the forest, and, Inko would see, "Oh, you got a new friend, sweetie." "Yes, her name's Rin." As both of them would go back to their parents. And, practically, next up would be when Deku is about 10-ish, 9-ish. Midoriya's mother would have died at the age of 9. As Midoriya, Rin, and Bakugo would be heading to a cave. "Hey guys, do you think this would be a cool base?" Having a fake smile. As Bakugo would say, "Come on, Deku. Stop hiding it." As Midoriya would start crying and tearing up. Crying and trying to cover up the facts that he's not accepting his mother's death. Which inevitably he would cry into his friend's hands of Bakugo Katsuki. Bakugo would realistically just hug him until he stops crying. Yes, I said he's a Sandori, but I didn't say Bakugo's a jerk. This is only one while I'm making Bakugo a little good guy, yes. Midoriya and Rin would, be entering the cave. Or more like, Midoriya would be entering the cave. "Don't worry guys, I'll make sure it's safe." He looks around, just a couple seconds. Right, left, up, down, left, right, left, up, down. "It's safe! Y'all can come in now." And, Bakugo would be like, "You idiot. You could have gotten yourself hurt. You keep on messing with caves that can collapse." As Bakugo, would set off explosions in his hands. "Maybe I should teach you how to be more careful." As Bakugo's quirk would have activated a rock slide inside of the cave. Bakugo was about to be crushed by a rock, and so Midoriya would have pushed him. away from the rock. Zadok. Thank you. In this time, Midoriya would have gotten crushed by a rock. Bakugo. As the cave would start collapsing, Bakugo promised me to always protect Ren. Okay. As Ren would be slapping Bakugo, let me go, let me go. I love you, Ren. Yeah. As he would continue to get crushed by all the rocks. As by the time they're out of the cave, Ren would have been punching and slapping Bakugo, and Bakugo would eventually let her go. As Ren would start crying. I could have saved them. Those rocks were too heavy for either of us to pick up. Especially the boulder that fell on us. As Bakugo would blame himself for what happened to Deku. As a couple months or, a couple days would have arrived, Midoriya would have waken up. Where am I? I thought I was dead. As Midoriya would feel a single numb on the side of his body. This being where the rock crushed him. As you know, now he will look like a Scarface, or if you will, a Two-Face. Half, white, and the other half Midoriya, apparently. While Midoriya is getting healed. Dam. Anyways, enough that. How am I still alive?
Don't worry, boy. I helped you from the rock slide in the cave.
As Midoriya would see two glowing red eyes. Am I related to you?
No. We have similar quirks, though.
As Midoriya, when he woke up, he would have activated, the Sharingan, the Tomoe Sharingan, when he woke up. Hating himself and hating the fact that he was too stupid enough to look more around before he got crushed. As Madara would, raise Midoriya and inevitably train him as well. He would train Midoriya for about 13 years. No, not 13. That would be way too long. So I'm gonna make call it a college. Why not? I'll say he raises Midoriya. Midoriya's like what, 10ish, 9ish right now. So I'll say raises him for like 4 years until the age of 14 or 13. He raises Midoriya for 3 years. Midoriya, inevitably Madara would have said, I will give you a gift, but for the 15 days and more training, I will give you it. My time is running out, boy. You have shown me kindness, and I'm grateful for it. As he would allow Midoriya for the first time in ages to actually leave the forest. In this time, Midoriya would get to know a couple people, specifically. And as you know, we all know, you'll all see the picture right now, so you know who the first person he's gonna meet. I'm sorry, Dedara, for Tobi might be bothering you, but anyways. Tobi's just watching around. Also, by the way, this is a female Dedara, if you're wondering. Tomboy, female Dedara. So, yes. So, what would happen now is that Midoriya, or Tobi, technically, would be walking around, the city. I wonder what I can find. I've really been hungered for boba, though. As he would look down, ooh, people. Let's see what they have for entertainment. As it's a group of thugs picking on a couple of kids. As sorry, not Midoriya, but Toby would jump down the building. Hello. As he would be right behind the thugs. Hello. I see you're about to do unpolite things to these children. Yeah. So, can you please move out the way? Get out of here, kid, before we mess you up. Well, that'd be uncalled for. As Midoriya would already be on the other side with the other kids. Hi, what's your name? Datara? This is Sasori over here. And, this is Conan. Oh, hi. What the? How you get over there so fast? You must have some type of speed quirk or something. Oh, no, that's just my physical feats. Yeah, my feet do a lot of things. Yeah, I can run very fast. Who are you? Oh, I'm Toby. As you know, they try to attack Toby, but Toby, you know, just dodges them. Yeet, yeet, dodge, dodge. Snatch, snatch, yeet. Dodge. Dodging just every attack they throw at them. You're all very slow. You should all work on your speed. You're all very slow, honestly. And plus, I got enough time to get all your belts. As all of the thugs' pants will go down. They would have, you know, belts on them to keep them up. You got SpongeBob in there. And you got Patrick. As you know, the people, you know, Dedra, Kunan, and Sosori would be laughing as well, or giggling, like, nice. Okay. Now I gotta get serious.
Fire style.
Fire Mujitsu! As he would do a fireball jutsu, killing all of them. Okay, let's go. Follow me. Bum ba da dum da dum dum. Within his Toby voice instead of serious voice. Come on, let's go. As I would follow him. So, it doesn't seem y'all got any homes? Y'all want to stay with me? I got a lot of room.
I don't think we can trust him.
What do you mean? Come on, you can't think a little old me can do anything to you, right? Come on, I got a cool mountain range. I believe we have like about a couple of houses here. It's a rundown village. Come on, let's go. As in the mountain ranges, there would be a couple, you know, there would be like a small abandoned village. So you stay here. I'll bring you food now and again. I gotta go see my sensei, so I'll be right back. Dun 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 dun. Madara, I'm here. Where are you? As Madara will be sitting in a chair. The time has come. I'm getting too tired for this. I will give you this gift. Here, have my eyes. As he would give, you know, Deku the Renegade.
Here you go, boy.
And Madara would still have his eyes, just he wouldn't have the Renegade. As, Deku would just Deku would just go by, going up and down, just, going through the city, trying to look for food. I can't really find a lot of food, when I can't get caught by heroes. Man. Oh, you know what? I bet that, that pizza place probably, has lacking of guards. I'll probably get them pizza, got it. As, going through the city, he would, notice a certain similar voice, you would say.
Get away from her! I'm gonna kill you! Yeah!
As explosions can be heard in the distance. This would have caught in the eye of Midoriya, Toby. Huh? What's this? Dun 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 dun! As on the sights you would see the death of Rin. by the hands. Bakugo trying to, defeat some villains while Rin got in the way. He's like, no, don't kill them, kind of way. In a way, All For One was about, in a couple of days from now, All For One, or a day from now, All For One would have came to them and, would stole, her quirk. Her quirk is an enhancement-like quirk. As Midoriya would see this sights in his eyes, the death of Rin by Bakugo Katsuki's best friend. No. As the eyes would glow, right, and the Menginkoi Sharingan would have been born. As Midoriya would have considered to kill every single last thug. There'll be about 10 thugs. They're in like the downtown part of Japan. So, with Yakuza and whatnot. After the death, Bakugo would have got knocked out. He would have killed the villains. He would have taken Rin's body. It would have brought it to, Madara. As he would be crying and, Madara, help me. Madara would be, Madara would feel concerned. Are you okay, boy? What's wrong? As he would show Rin's body. Can you revive someone?
Sorry, boy. Sorry, Izuku. I can't revive her. I'm sorry.
As Midoriya would be sad in that day. And would realize that this is because of Bakugo. He broke his promise. And there are no heroes in sight. The villains were about to do ungrateful things. Unwell things to Rin. As you would notice, villains deserve to be killed. And those who do it of pure, just evilness and malice intent should die. Same with Katsuki, but yeah. As Midoriya would have, started wearing a cloak. Instead of his normal mask, he would still have his mask, but he would also have the cloak now. At that time, of course. I should get the village routes getting settled anyways. As he would bury, give Rin a very proper burial. On top of the highest mountain they have in the mountain ranges. Midoriya would be filled with anger, but at the same time, he still got that, Tobi still there. So yeah.
This world shall perish. Now rebuild a new one.
As Madara himself would have died that same day. As there will be 2 gravestones on the highest cliff or the highest mountain in the mountain ranges. At that time, he would only have, them, so he would act very friendly. So, I got your food. I believe I got 3 slices. I believe Saucery wants pepperoni, Deidara wants cheese, and you, Kona, I believe you wanted sausage, I believe? Or pineapple. I got both, so. It was pineapple, Toby. Oh, sorry. Kind of get carried away. Anyways, if I'm gonna have you all living here, I'm gonna need rent. Since I do technically own, or knew the owner, or technically have the paper of owning this village, so I'm gonna need you all to pay rent. We barely have any money, Toby. What do you want us to pay? Oh, and training, of course. I want you to join me I'm forming a group called the Akatsuki. I want you all to join me. Where we can make this cruel world
Peaceful.
as everyone would, feel bloodlust. They wouldn't, none of them will know Midoriya's true voice, which is very deep at this time, a very Madara-like deep voice. They don't know he has a deep voice yet. They just think he's Tobi. As you know, they're just being, his shiny gun blazing. Okay, so I'm gonna be training you all based on your quirks. If any other person can try and stop us like some people who can stop quirks, I need you all to train. As you know, they would all, inevitably tell their quirks. Sasori's would be called Puppet Body, which is why he was left, outside, due to him technically being a puppet, or quirked puppet. Conan having a mutation emitter with his paper, and Deidara having explosions practically, or, the bombs. Within 2 years, or a year, or after 10 months, Midoriya would have taught everyone, the basics of, their Genkais, or technical, quirks in this scenario, I guess. As you know, they would each, battle each other to see who's, the boss. As very easily, Tobi, he's like, I should be the boss. I'm the one who created the Akatsuki. Yeah. As you know, everyone would fight for it. As you know, they would fight, but it would be, way back in the forest instead of, their home. As you know, until it was only up to practically, Conan and Conan and Obito, or Tobi. Tobi kind of, nah, I'm good. I don't feel fighting. No, fighting's not my thing, sorry. he knows he can beat Conan, it's just like, nah, bro. So, let's go. I guess they wouldn't be a leader, but they'll more like individually be like, they'll be their own council for the Akatsuki. So they're all wearing these robes with clouds on their head. There'll be Deidara and Tobi, Conan and Sasori. Conan and Sasori. Of course they would look for other people, but slowly but surely they figure out not a lot of people have unique things. Of course they kind of just found Hidan just relaxing somewhere. Hidan's abilities is that every time he kills someone, it adds a life transfer. So Hidan's yes, he is powerful at the same time. But the only way you can actually kill Hidan is if you disintegrate the entire body. So they do find Hidan. Hidan's kind of like those teens that don't really give a fuck. They're like those outgoing teens. So yeah. Like he's very daring. Like Hidan's very daring, as you can say. And they eventually did find Kakuzu. Kakuzu was experiments on, I believe, Dr. Oshiko. Dr. Oshiko would have, messed with some quirks and inevitably made Kakuzu. Or practically made Kakuzu his abilities. I'm not giving a Pain due to Pain, it's kind of Obito's story, so if I add Pain, I'm going to have to add his side of the story, so no. I mean, I can, I'll add Pain, but he's gonna be more of a sidekicker. They found Pain, just kind of mooring. Like he was in like some type of Yakuza fight. You know, it was his team versus, you know, an entire fleet of, you know, Yakuza. So they found Pain there, and, you know, they kind of like, hey, Pain, you want to join? Pain was like, I bet, got you. So yeah, they got Pain, Deidara, on. Who's next? I think I got everyone. Because I'm not adding Orochimaru. No, that's weird. Who should I add? I believe I have all the Akatsuki members now that I think about it. Sasui, Hidan, Pain. Yeah, I believe I got like the fundamentals of the Akatsuki. Oh wait, no, Kisame and Tochi. Yeah, I almost forgot the OGs, bro. Kisame they found near a shore when, you know, people, I'll say he was in a net, he was trapped in a net when fishermen, you know, were fishing. As you can see, Kisame's quirk is based on a shark, and it's kind of like a water potion, kind of like a squirrel. So yes. And Itachi's is more of a Genjutsu-ish, where he can turn into ravens and, you know, mess with your mentality practically. Or, you know, kind of like Loki, like mischief, not mischief, but kind of, you know, like illusions. He can make you see illusions. So yeah. Now we got all the Akatsuki members, I think. Hold on. Let me real quick look through all the Akatsuki members. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. The Akatsuki. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. I believe I got them all. Zetsu. He's like the only other one. Yeah, Zetsu, I believe. I'm pretty sure Zetsu would just kind of find them instead of, you know, I'll say Zetsu was in the city until, you know, he heard of a, you know, a group called the Akatsuki that, you know, wanted to help the world. So Zetsu's like the poison ivy of like the Suicide Squad practically, or like of the, you know, Legion of like villains or something. Zetsu's the person who can like manipulate you. He's like the manipulator of like the group. Okay. We all have our assigned team partners. Let's go. We all have our partners. So, as you know, everyone would, you know, get their assigned partners and kind of spread out the, you know, spread out on Japan. Of course, though, Deidara and Tobi would, you know, do the main portion, the main branch of Japan, being the UA surface, or near UA, which is Deidara's and Tobi's, you know, signatures. Or more of a land. That is where they're charging land. Or at least near it, at least. So, Deidara, what do you think we should do? Honestly, when I formed the Akatsuki, I just wanted the world to be, you know, peace, but I really don't know what to do. I really regret how people made you leader. I really regret, Tobi. Like, you don't even know what to do as a leader. I mean, I had the idea to bring all of us together, so I mean, yeah? I mean, we have the entire village. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if we had people similar to our beliefs join us. Besides, you know, just unique people with quirks. As that is where the stain comes in. Yes, Stain, and practically the entire Vanguard Action Squad that people will follow Stain. So, you know, practically, there's going to be a lot of things, as you can see. Nagato's quirk, I'm pretty sure Nagato's like the only one I didn't pronouncedly give a quirk to, or explain the quirk. He would have more of a Pain-ish way. I'll say he can summon the ghetto statue, Pain. But the only way his powers or quirk is powered by his pain. That's practically what Pain's ability or Nagato's ability is. He can summon the ghetto statue only, you know, if, you know, pain is, you know, is his power source, practically. So he's like the emo branch of, like, the entire group. Honestly, I think we should start taking out the special heroes, the night heroes. We should check if we can track them. If not, we may have to try something else. I'm trying to stop the heroes from investigating our existence, you can say. Even though Hedon probably spray painted our logo everywhere, though, knowing Hedon. You know what, Toby? You're probably right. People probably already know our existence. Hedon's always spray painting either his scythe, his support item, with, you know, clouds or something. He's always trying to... I don't know what Hedon's problem is. He either kills people... No, I mean, technically that's his script, but I mean... People, like... He just spray paints our logo everywhere. Like, look at that dashboard over there. You see the clouds. Like, you see our logo there. You practically see our logo everywhere nowadays, or at least places where, you know, no normal heroes can see them. More lines that people like villains or vigilantes can see us. I mean, you're true, Data. You're very, you know, you're just saying facts, Data. You're saying facts. Our best situation is with the League of Villains, though. We have to make sure we find the League of Villains and make sure they don't do anything mischievous. Oh, you mean that hidden organization every dark or like every underground villain knows about? Yes, they can be a very, how do you say, pestilence towards us. As Toby would be playing with a yo-yo. Toby, come on! Stop playing with the yo-yo! We have to look for people from the League of Villains. Why though? Come on, we can have fun as well. I mean, yes, we can take over the world, or... Sorry, not taking over the world. Make the world peaceful, but, I mean, that can take time. I mean, it's not gonna take an entire day. I mean, we can still have fun, it's just, we gotta, you know, have fun on the run, I guess. Practically. Fine. Fine, Toby. So, let's go. As Toby would be, you know, dropping from like an 80-story building or something. Just dropping from a high-ass building. Toby! Oh, don't worry, I'm just running down the building. Da-da-da-da-da. As you just see Toby just zooming through the building, just down the building with speed, like, whoa! Honestly, I really forget how fast Toby is. Probably the fastest. If not, he's between Hedon and maybe Pain. Now, Pain isn't that fast. I mean, he is fast, but he's not Toby fast. So it's between him, Hedon, and Conan. Between them three, who's the fastest, realistically. Hey, Deidara! Can you hear me? Come down here. Oh, there's an explosion. As you know, he would, you know, form his bomb bird thing. And inevitably fly down. And eventually, you know, they do, you know, grab stuff and eat. Like, they're open about, you know, their approach. But, you know, people know, like, you know, heroes do try to question them, you know, when they are walking around. But, you know, they haven't done anything, you know, high class recently. Or at all yet. They have been looking for staying in the League of Villains. So, you know, people do see, you know, these people with, you know, clouds, black clouds, and, you know, red clouds on them. You know, Night Eye is the only one that takes, you know, eye of this. Are they part of the Yakuza? As you know, Mirio, you know, that, you know, he's at his, agency. I'll say Mirio's out, you know, he's out to, you know, question one of these cloaked individuals. As you know, he sees Deidara, and, you know, he's about to go talk to Deidara until, you know, he automatically just sees a mask in his face. Hi, I'm Toby. How are you? Can't help that you're looking at my very friendly friend, Dedra. How are you? I'm Toby. I was wondering, why do you have cloaks on? Oh, it's our friend group. See, we have a lot of, like, our plans is to help the world get rid of, like, all this corruption in the world. We're taking it slowly. We don't really know what it's about. As you know, he would get bonked by Dedra. Ow! Toby, if you keep on having our plans out to the public, people are gonna try to stop us. I swear, why am I teamed up with you, Toby? Ow! Anyways, sorry. I can't say any more things, according to Dedra. Anyways, we're here to make peace, that's all. Let's go. As he would start dragging Dedra or female Dedra by the ponytail. Come on, Dedra, let's go. Aye, Captain, let's go, Dedra. Ow, Toby, let go. I'm gonna kill you when we get back home. I'm gonna kill you when I get back home. Kill me later. We gotta go. Come on. I just got income. We just got a new sign of staying being somewhere. Oh, you could have just said that. Stop pulling my hair. Okay. As you know, Dedra will fall on her butt. I'm punish you when we get home, Toby. I'm gonna punish you. You can blow me up later. Trust me, Conan already tried to do that to me. Don't bother. As Midoriya would get, signs, they would have these walkie-talkies where, they could tell, hey, yo, boss, Toby, I got a sight of Stain. We got another killings. Stain isn't here, but we found, one of his, victims, you can say. One of these fake heroes, whatever you call it. Good job, Hidan. Good job. As you know, all the Katsuki members would, form around the dead hero's body. So this is where he died, correct? Looks like he struggled a bit, though. From what I can tell, he has cuts. That's the only thing that killed him. He does have a cut towards the heart or torso area where his lungs are. So maybe an implosion where his gut is, not gut, but where his lung is, that he kind of drowned from his own blood, drowning on his own blood, I think. Good sight, going on. Pain. Anything?
There was a fight here.
From what I can see, as you know, Pain will be like on the other side of the alleyway, where all the splices and cuts are. He would feel all the cuts where Stain tried to cut but missed the hero. They started this way. The hero was being lured in by Stain, and then after that he tried to jump. This hero ended up missing the first few cuts. From the floor, the wall, and then over there. Near those boxes. Actually, no, that wouldn't be Pain. Pain would, just say, the fight happened here and here and here. And then, Itachi would actually show, where the marks were of the knife and, where everything was. He showed the portions and, how it happened. And, Pain was like, okay, these are, the actions they took, and then kind of like, both of them are kind of like detectives, practically, of the group. How do you think finding Stain will be? As you know, Toby would like, get out of my way, let me see. From what I can tell, this happened about maybe 3 days ago. I don't see the decomposition forming though, but I do see some dried up blood that's been here for at least a couple days. The amount of blood that's dried up here is a lot of blood, so it has to be here for at least 3 days. He died the first day, but no one found him. Okay, clean up the scenario, everyone. Clean up. Make sure nothing happened. Everyone, clean up and let's get everything situated. Get rid of the body. Burn the body, Itachi. Use your realistic illusions. If you're wondering what I mean illusions, Itachi can make illusions into reality. Or, yeah, practically. He can make illusions come to real life. Kind of like a Loki type of thing. Trickster, where he can bring things into reality. Practically, that's what he is. And that's what, Itachi does, Fireball Jutsu. And Kitsume, he washes the blood using, Serahara. The, Shark Sword using, his water, breath. Good. Now let's go before any heroes get any knowledge of this. As you know, they go back home, and as soon as they go back home, Tobi is greeted with a very friendly bomb. Smack. What I mean by smack, I mean practically Dedera made a little tiny bomb, kind of like a firecracker, and just smacked it on the back of Tobi's head. Ow! Stop! Oh, why you so mean, Dedera? You're so mean to me. Okay. So, our next mission will be ended up tomorrow. We found the location or the area that Stain is in. From what I can tell, he was heading north into the next city, into Hosu City. If we can follow him the following day-ish, maybe. Nah, wait, nah, I believe, actually no. He was going the city before Hosu City. So he's in between this city and Hosu. So I'll say maybe a couple months from now we'll see him. I guess he'll, take heroes, have heroes off of him for a bit, kill heroes in that city, and as soon as he gets heat on that city, with his location, he'll probably move on to the next. Which will take a while. It would take a while. As, it'd be 10 months, or a bit more than 10 months. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure the training or entrance exam would have happened. So, the USJ would occur now. Deku would now be about, actually no, I believe I said it's high school, no, college. So it's happening a little bit after, so yeah, nothing's really gonna happen. I may have some events happening earlier by a couple chances, so yeah. But for plot convenience, we skip a couple years until Deku's like about 18-ish. And now we do the entrance exam. And then, after the entrance exam, we, the USJ. He didn't, the Katsuki did appear to the entrance exam. They all know each other well, very well. And, Dedra has, grown accustomed to Tobi and Tobi's annoyance. As it would be USJ. By the time people have heard about the Katsuki, and people, they don't know if they exist, but, Night Eye does. They are very high level threats due to their power. They fought Mountain Lady. They fought a couple heroes. They fought Mountain Lady, Aizawa. Actually, no, not Aizawa. They fought Mountain Lady, Death Arms, and a couple other heroes, like Kaminari Woods, like low-class heroes. And I am saying that Stain became a villain a lot more earlier than canon. Okay. So, team, I just got information that the League of Villains love that they would be entering the USJ, and they said they're trying to kill All Might. We can't have that happen, especially since from what I can tell, their boss or something is very uncoordinated. So they might injure some students, which we must avoid the injuring of students at any cost. As we skip to, everyone of Class 1A, going to USJ. Oh my god! Wow! Like, everyone's just, blown back on how large the USJ is. As, Kirishima was like, hey, I didn't know we had fake villains too. As I thought, well, those aren't fake villains. Tobi, he's on the glass, on the roof of the glass. This is interesting. Well, you all stay up here. If I need help, y'all can come help if you want, but I'm pretty sure I don't need help for this. As he would appear, crashing through the window. Hi! Oh, hi, Eraserhead. It's been a while. You look like you bashed in with that monster Nomu thing. Aizawa did get beat up by the Nomu, but not as bad due to, reasons and plot convenience. The Nomu was only able to take a couple hits from Aizawa. Okay, so... No, not, villain. No, not the Nomu, but from villains. He was, fighting a lot of villains and whatnot. Don't worry, Aizawa, I got you, don't worry, Eraserhead, I got you. As, Tobi would consider and continue to kind of, go after all the villains. Hi, villains, how are you? I should rock like, who are you? Wait, he would look at the cloak. Are you part of the Akatsuki? Oh yeah, I'm the leader. Hi, how are you? I'm Tobi. Villains, get him! As the villains would try to touch Midoriya, but Midoriya would be too fast. Not just that, but they wouldn't be able to touch him due to, his ability of just shifting through things. And also able to call me through the portal, or with his eye. Prior to. So, I thought we were playing tag, come on. Why aren't any of you chasing me? As eventually Shigaraki being annoyed by this childlike thing, or technically a teenager, he would send out the Nomu. Well, what's this thing? As the Nomu would, take a quick punch to his face, but it would go straight through Midoriya. Well, you're very slow. Not just that, but you actually thought you could touch me. Haha. That's kind of funny, honestly. If you ask me. As the Nomu would eventually, try, same with the villains, would try to attack Midoriya until Midoriya would, get annoyed. I'll say, Deidara, came down and was like, Because I'll say, one of the villains touched, Midoriya's cloak. I'll say this was, I'll say Tobi, Midoriya was lacking a little bit. He didn't see them as any of them as a threat, but the Nomu did touch his cloak, which will lead on to, the Sendere Okudere Dedera, female Dedera, to come down. This is getting annoying. Tobi, stop toying with them. Come on, they're fun though. Come on, you try. They're pretty fun to mess with. As inevitably, the Nomu would smack Dedera across the face. And that's when everyone just felt this bloodlust aura. From Tobi.
Fire, style, flower, tiger, dragon, flame, Jitsu.
As Midoriya will practically become a balloon, and as soon as he released the fire jutsu, everyone from every villain on the villain side, because as soon as Midoriya released this, Shigaraki was like, "Hey, get us out of here before we become charcoal." As within seconds, half of the entire USJ was in flames. It was just black like charcoal. As he would pick up Dedera, "Come on, Dedera, you said I was lacking." That's not funny. Come on, I see you got a couple of broken ribs, but come on. As he would pick up Dedera, "Come on, let's go." Aizawa would be like, "Oh, freeze! You villains. What you want? I'm trying to help my injured friend. Can you, not do this right now, please?"
You are villains.
"You can get my help whenever you want." "No, you are villains. We will arrest you." As you know, Ida comes in with, the reinforcements. As Dedera, or not Dedera, Dedera, will be a bit, off, putting him Tobi, Tobi, that's a lot of villains.
Come on. Fine.
As he would, Deku, would use his normal voice, not deep voice, but he would use his normal voice. Fine.
Tsukuyomi.
He would use the Tsukuyomi to teleport in and out of the USJ, bringing, the rest of the Akatsuki with him. There we go. Conan, I need you to attend Dedera. My senpai. Dum da da dum da da dum senpai.
And that would take a couple of days to heal the ribs.
I think I can do it in time. Okay, good. Make sure you take good care of Dedera for me, please.
Okay, now. Let's see.
As a couple of days approach, and inevitably, the USJ, the villains, heroes versus villains, and the sports festival. Sports festival will appear. Not just that, but Midoriya would be looking, or more of the Akatsuki would be there, because they would notice there would be a lot of villain attacks, especially on UA. So the entire Akatsuki would be like, "Alright, we got UA, we backing them up from the shadows, of course." As Bakugo would be getting his medal. And practically, as soon as that, or is about to get his medal, as he would refuse. He's like, "No, I hate these fake heroes trying to, just get these from money. This would be a lot, better Bakugo. He'd be a lot more nicer, so, he'll be like, I'll say, he'll be a lot more brighter. No, I don't want this medal. As in, he would give a very good speech upon, quirkless, people, bad heroes who abuse their power and whatnot. He would, say truthful things, frankly. At Sports Festival, will run around, and practically, All Might would be there. And, instead of giving the medal to Bakugo, he would be giving the medal to Tobi. Or, no, Todoroki, sorry. Wait, who? Yeah, Todoroki. I guess that's my cue. As Tobi would appear. Hey, Bakugo. I'm here to kill you for killing Rin. As Bakugo's like, Nani? I thought, how do you know? How do you know me and how you know Rin? Like, bruh. I'm here to kill you, Bakugo Katsuki. Now, prepare to die. As that is where I'm going to leave this video. Hopefully you all liked the 1K special, and I'll see you on the next one.